the Dr. Charles Towns Lifetime Achievement Award. The Dr. Charles Towns Lifetime Achievement Award commemorates Greenville's very own Dr. Charles Towns, who in 1964 won the Nobel Prize for his invention of the maser, which was the forerunner of the modern laser. It used microwaves instead of electromagnetic waves within the visible light spectrum. His interest in science began back when he was a child in the upstate, and was nurtured when he attended Greenville High, after which he studied at Furman University. Subsequent to his immersion in the field of physics, he set about his important work. It would culminate in a technology that is almost ubiquitous today. His invention would lead to everything from industrial lasers used in factories to lasers that we find in supermarket checkout lanes, to even frivolous uses of the technology, such as laser pointers in classrooms. It's even found in the laser at the Large Hadron Collider that the CERN Institute is using to plumb the mysteries of the universe today.
Charlie Towns had been working on the idea of how do you get a coherent energy within certain wavelengths. And he was at a conference or convention in Washington, D.C., and typically he was up early and to bed late because he got by with less sleep than most people. But he was up one morning early and went and sat on a park bench in Washington, D.C., and in the process of thinking, he came up with the basic solution of how to create the maser. And he wrote down the concept in terms of a formula on an envelope that he had.
One of the people who would have understood the concept was someone who actually knew Dr. Towns, fellow Furman physicist Professor William Brantley.
Charles Towns started his work on the maser in conjunction with improvements to be made in the radar and to try to enhance those devices. So he's working in the microwave radar wavelengths, and you can think of it as shining a flashlight through a glass and having the light go through the glass, but surprisingly come out on the other side much stronger.
He said surprisingly, because even at the time such powerhouses in the world of physics like Niels Bohr felt that Towns' ideas were impossible. Luckily, however, he was eventually capable of winning over some of the very powerful naysayers by demonstrating his concept, which of course saw him recognized by the Nobel Committee in Sweden. But innovation in South Carolina didn't end with Dr. Charles Towns. It's alive and well today, as we can see from the previous winners of the Dr. Charles Towns Lifetime Achievement Award. Coming up on 20 years, this honor recognizes the brilliant men and women in our state who exhibit a commitment to the advancement of technology and the nurturing of their community through their contributions. These individuals have helped steward South Carolina from agricultural beginnings to manufacturing, and now into the information age. We owe a deep debt of gratitude to pioneers such as software innovator Bill Cobb, for instance.
I think that innovation in a community matters because life changes no matter what you do, and innovation happens no matter what we do. It's a question of, are we involved with it? Are we participants in it? Will we benefit from it? Living in a community that values its innovators and recognizes them and encourages them, I think is really good for all of us. It's good for the upstate. It's good for the place we live.
We can see the ripples of change spread out from advanced manufacturing to software design to the biomedical field.
So I was recognized as the recipient of the Charles Towns Award because of activities in creating innovative cancer research here at the Greenville Health System Cancer Institute. The importance of innovation cannot be overstated in that it drives, whether within medicine or any other branch of technology, the outcomes of tomorrow.